guys, good morning. You are welcome to my channel. You are welcome to Catfish Solution Plays. My name once again still remain Odutola Isa Abiodun DTM, your great uncle on this channel. Yeah, today I brought to you a very wonderful topic today, which it's about adding values to your income in catfish farming. And I told you earlier from my previous video, if you have been watching, there are a lot of ways you can add values to your income. That means you can make more money from catfish farming. And it's not only when you are into when you are into just raising catfish that you can only make money in catfish farming. If you are very wise enough, you can be raising catfish with other neighbors around you, and you can still be catching crews on them by making money around them. So there are avenues for you. Those avenues, I will give you just one great avenue that it is deemed fit for you to make a cool cash in your farm and around your farm. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about what we call the feed production. Feed production is very interesting part of fish farming, which we all understood that it takes well over 75 to 80% presently of your day-to-day running expenses in catfish farming. Let me cite an example for you. If you are just raising just 1,000 pieces of fishes, and your 1,000 pieces of fishes, you bought it, maybe you bought it for 50 naira, that means that is just 50,000 naira. And I bet you the 1,000 pieces, if you want to raise it to 1 kilo, you'll be spending nothing less than 600 to 700,000 naira at present. Let me just 600 naira to 700 naira at present. Let me just carry it at 700 naira, not to properly give you the actual record. Yeah. So 700 naira times 1,000, that will give you that is around 700,000 naira. Yes. And remember that you bought the fishes for just 15,000 naira. That is why many farmers are being those farmers that did not really know about the calculation of your feeding. That is where they get it wrong, because they feel so ignorance about this and buy more fishes, and they could not have money to feed them to grow out. So once you have 1,000 fishes and you look into your pocket and you discover that you only have just 1,000 naira, just only maybe you have 500,000 or 200,000 naira, please don't go for 1,000 fishes. It's better you go for the fishes that you can feed. So that 700 naira is so huge, and many farmers get it wrong and they run at a loss. But today I'll be giving you a very great opportunity that can help you through. That is what we call the feed production. Try to produce your feed yourself. Producing your feed yourself will give you a lot of advantages above your peers. Some of the advantages that this will give you is that once you produce your feed yourself, you start reducing the cost of your running expenses, which is the feed. You started knowing the concentrate and the total concentrate in your feed, because if you go outside there to buy any feed and it is written there that the feed is like 40% crude protein, you are not sure unless you take it to the lab. But once you do your formulation yourself, you concentrate it yourself, you will know the amount of crude protein, the amount of fiber that is inside, the amount of energy, every other concentrate. You will know the amount that you have in your feed. And as you are giving your fishes, you will know that yes, my fishes will respond. And if your fishes are not really responding, then you can now blame the source of your fish, or if you produce this yourself, the source of your broodstocks. So today this program is being co-sponsored by Lehman Feed Machineries. It's a partnering company in China that is waxing stronger presently in Africa. This company is bringing up lot of machines to fish farmers, poultry farmers, any livestock farmers, if you are into fish farming, you have got it right, because Lehman Feed Machineries is out for you now to give all these sophisticated, well manufactured and fabricated machines to your doorstep. One of the most interesting part that I felt alliance in partnership with Lehman Feed is that the quality of materials that is used for this machine. I've been with many people, many farms that they have extruder, that I have a lot of them with me, and by the end of the day I discovered the materials they use in producing most of these extruders are not really good materials. They are not standard materials. But with Lehman Feed Machineries, you get a well sophisticated materials that is quality materials that will last longer for your floating feed. So in Lehman's feed, they has various kind of machineries. They have the extruder, we have the crusher. That means we have the complete line of pelletizing machine. We start from the crusher, which is the pulverizer. And the good thing about Lehman's pulverizer is that Lehman's pulverizers do suck. That means it sucks the material himself. So what you just need is that just place the material by the side of the pulverizer. This will suck up the materials and take it into the pulverize it to pure powder. And pulverizing to pure powder, we know most of the advantages that this gives us. It makes your feed to do what? To float. It gives your feed well quality. They mix very well so that the concentrate will be balanced. So this will suck up the materials and take it to your mixer. From your mixer, it takes it to your boiler. For your boiler, that means it boils it and it takes it to your extruder. From the extruder, this takes it to the dryer, and from the dryer, this takes it to the oil spraying machine. From the oil spraying machine, this takes it to the packaging. And I think that's the best thing you can ever imagine this machine can do for you. And note, the complete lines come with what we call the conveyor. Is the conveyor that passes all the materials through from one part of the machines to the other part of the machines. That is the complete line of the feed mill, of the catfish feed mill extruder. And again, they have what we call the die head pelletizers. The die head pelletizers those are the machines that does your sinking feed. For those of you who, most of us like sinking feed, someone like me, I love sinking feed. Let me now shock you with this. Most of the advantage you get with Lehman Feed machines is that they partner with you, they nurture you throughout your process of pelletizing. What I mean by that is that they have engineers on ground here in Nigeria, in any part of Africa, that install the machines for you, give you a well formulated feed, the materials you use in formulating your feed. Because I discovered that where most people are having problem is that most people have been to many farms, and I see that lot of us, we have the machines but we can't use it because one, they don't float. I visited a farm and that's the problem they have. So I have to tell them, because I'm not the one that supplied the extruder, so I have to tell the owner to ask from where the extruder was produced, the type of ingredient that they can use on the machine that it will float, because it depends on who produces the machines that will give you the ingredient for the machines to float. These machines are different. I told you the quality of the materials are different. It's the quality of the materials that can push out your ingredient to float. Some quality materials like the Lehman Feed Machineries materials will allow you to push up some oily content feed, that this will come out and it will float. Most machineries with low substandard quality materials cannot do that. They will cake, and once it is cake, the feed will be coming out. It will not be smooth, it will be coming out so rough. So that is where most people, I've seen a lot of people that happens to like that. There's a client of mine in Ghana, in Kenya, in Tanzania that called me that most of their machineries are producing that. But now this is a very good news for you guys. If you are in Nigeria, if you are in Ghana, if you are in Namibia, if you are in Rwanda, if you are in Kenya, if you are in Tanzania, most of my customers spread all over African country, Lehman Feed machineries can get to you. Just make sure that you contact me, DM me, and it will get to your doorstep. So that is the truth, it will get to your doorstep. So in Lehman Feed machineries, we have for the poultry farmers, we have the automated poultry feeder. The automated poultry feeder is the one that will feed your fishes. If you are having staffs and their staff are still stealing your feed, Lehman Feed has made things very easy for you. It's just for you to load your machines, and your machines will go around themselves like a robot, and this will automatically feed your maybe your layers, your chicken. So Lehman Feed has that too for poultry farmers. And for the good news for the poultry farmers is that they are what we call the flathead pelletizers that will pelletize your chicken feed. Gone are the days and that we are still giving our chicken feed what we call the crumbles. Now you can give your chicken dicey food, well digested dicey food. So all this will come in sizes. It comes from 2 mm to 9 mm. That means we have from 2 mm, we have 3 mm, we have 4 mm, we have 6 mm, we have 9 mm. So this is a very good time for you to rethink and try enough to make sure that you get a very good feed for your fishes. I told you earlier, most of the great advantage you can get from this is that you can reduce your cost of feed. Please, reducing your cost of feed is very, very important. That does not mean that you can reduce it from 700 to 300. No, but you can reduce it from 700 to 500. If you take away 200 naira times, maybe you are doing a feed of 10 tons. You multiply 200 naira times 10 tons. Please, if you do the calculation, you will know that this runs to 1 million. And once this will run to 1 million, that money that I calculated will buy one of these machines in your farm. So if you are a farmer, Lehman Feed machineries, we are out there now to come to your farm, to advise you, to give you to operate with you, to give you the much needed ingredient you can use for your formulation, to teach you what you call well feed, concentrated feed you can use for your farm that will do well for your fishes. So if you buy anything from us, personally I will try to be available to guide you through how to use the machineries. So I told you once again, Lehman Feed, a partner free feed with Catfish Solution Place from China, and they supply this machine well over all around the world. You can get it anywhere in the world, and this will be supplied and will supply to you in due time. It will get to your farm in due time. So Catfish Solution Place presently is partnering with Lehman Feed machineries to give fish farmers the best, to give poultry farmers the best. If you are into rabbitry, if you are into any livestock, if you are rearing cow, if you are rearing goats, if you are rearing sheep, all the machines are out there for you to give you that best and desired profit we need in fish farming. And again, let me give you a story. When I started fish farming very long ago, and I started with a feed mill. But for me to start with a feed mill, I started the feed mill alone to feed my fishes. But by the end of the day, I started producing feed out for people. So this is the value chain you needed to grow your business. By the end of the day, if you are not careful, people will pay the money for you to feed your fishes. It happens to me. It's a testimony. So we find it very difficult then to get a extruder. A very good extruding machine is highly expensive then. I'm talking about 20 years ago. very, very expensive if you want to get an extruding machine. But this is a wake-up call for new farmers to get all these machines now that will conveniently help you to grow your farm. They are very, very cheap considering the price. And you know, we have from ranges, we have from 100 kg capacity, we have 200 kg, we have 500 kg, we have up to about 5 tons kg capacity. So you can imagine how efficient Lima Feed and how Lima Feed are making things easier for farmer presently in Nigeria. So I'll be coming up again to give you most of the demonstration of how the machineries work, but now I need this video to make you think now, and DM me on my, you can DM me on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is on the screen, and you can click on this link here. It's Lima Feed website and Lima Feed YouTube page. Click on it and look over what all they have, the machineries you are interested. Make sure that you contact me and we will get it delivered to you. So once again, this is a very great opportunity for farmer to grow their business. This is a very great opportunity for farmer to reduce your cost of production. This is a very great thing for a farmer to know what you are doing. Lot of fish farming that have been, farms that have been, lot of them maybe their fishes are having crackhead disease. They are having lot of diseases which comes from the feed they are giving them, the unknown feed they out there to buy that they are giving them, and they are having a lot of problems till now. You can't imagine yourself invest nothing less than 50 million in your farm and a crackhead disease will finish it automatically. But this is a high time for you to get this machine for yourself to work effectively in your farm and give you the best needed feed quality production. So make sure that you contact me now and you will smile by the end of the day.